All right, as we continue to observe and celebrate women this month, CVM Television is shining the spotlight on women in business who are breaking barriers in their various industries. So this week we feature Day and Night Beauty. Joining us this morning is the founder, Dania Ashpool. Good morning,
Dania. Good morning. How are you?
And the little bun in your oven. Oh.
She says good morning too.
All right, I can tell.
My kind of girl. First of all, I just said to you guys before, when I read about your business, I literally thought, what a brilliant idea. How did you come up with this idea, Day and Night Spa?
It was a need of mine, actually.
Yeah.
I was working long hours at the time. I was at work at 2 a.m. in the morning, and I'm like, I would rarely get a massage. And I'm like, there's nowhere I can get a massage at this hour. And then I thought about it and I said, you know, there's a gap in the market. Let me see if I can try this. I piloted the idea and it took off, and then we expanded a year later into Day and Night Beauty. So it started as Night Beauty, but then we expanded into Day and Night Beauty. So we operate currently post-COVID because, you know, we have to get it ramped up again. So we operate from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. now, but our original opening hours go way up to 12 midnight.
Such a fantastic idea.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And you know, I've always been one of those people who say we need to have the economy in a way that you could have nighttime businesses and vibrant businesses, but that comes with its own challenges. I mean, what are some of the challenges that you've had in applying this business model?
Advanced security, because that is important for persons to feel safe coming out at that time. So we've invested in securing the space that we're in. We have also invested in ensuring that safety is a priority inside the building when you're there after hours. And we've also try to ensure that there's safety for our staff as well, for them to get home and that type of thing. So those are some of the challenges, but I think we've overcome them or are overcoming them. And as they arise, as a small business, you know, there are always challenges, but it's a matter of how do we learn from what the challenge is and how do we pivot.
That's right.
In COVID, we had to pivot. Our entire competitive advantage had been challenged with curfews and so on. And so we're now ramping back up to offer this to people. And the convenience is not just for our clients, it's for our staff as well. So we have persons that have bought into our commission model where they work a day job, but they're therapists at nights. And so the convenience is both on the customer side as well as the
service
therapist.
provider.
Yes.
Very cool.
You know, I always, in conversations with women entrepreneurs, I always want to know, because the challenges and the opportunities are unique. You know, your experience as a woman leading a team, tell us a little bit about that, because, you know, there's so much, every woman's story is different.
So I think a lot, when I went into business, you know, you have this, almost this acceptance in society that women don't get along. That's something that I've never bought into, and I do not want to perpetuate. And so kindness, thoughtfulness is important when dealing with clients as well as staff. Understanding that people have personal challenges that may prevent them from acting the way that you expect them to act, to operate. And so that has been our mantra at Day and Night Beauty, just to make that a key element of our business. That's still a struggle, but we get it right sometimes. And as a normal business, we get it wrong sometimes, and we learn from that and we move on. But that's a particular challenge. People don't expect women to get along. And it's almost as if we've accepted that and ran with it. But I think we're doing well.
It's not just you as a woman, as a leader, but your staff?
Staff, correct.
Is all women?
No, we do have males therapists. As I said before, we have a commission model, and so it's open to all people. So we believe in the empowerment of all people.
You mentioned that you're doing well We saw the intro video that showed some of the services. What is the offering like at Day and Night Spa? What are some of the services?
So it's a full gamut.
Yeah.
It's massages, it's body contouring, it's facials, it's lashes, it's waxing, it's nails, one of our best sellers, and hair as well.
So it's literally a one-stop shop, you know.
Yeah.
You know how typically, I can tell you, typically everything that you just listed, I would go to 3 different providers for that. So now I'm just like, wait a minute. Hold up now, Dania. Yes, Dania, girl, you might be speaking my language.
And also, like people like you, busy on the go, and you have your work life, you have your home life,
Yeah.
and so you might be able to carve out 2 hours, but it's 7 to 9. So that's where you come in.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's where we come in. And we hope to ramp back up to midnight. We really believe that is where it's at. But we have to, work with the consumer so that they're comfortable as well.
It was night beauty, and you had that demand. It became day and night. Where do you find the greatest demand for your service, in the day or in the night?
So interestingly, prior to COVID, it was the nighttime. Post-COVID, people started coming out in the day and they started to love it. So the sweet spot is around 6 p.m. Towards 8. But I do think there's still an opportunity
So
for
you're not
people.
coming out with evening beauty?
No. It covers it.
Day, night, and after hours.
We hope to go to 24 hours at one point. But again, it depends on the market demand.
It's amazing how business is always moving, eh?
It's why they say, give us vision lest we perish. And I always say entrepreneurs are special people because you have something that I don't have. Like, you just see a need in the market and you just fill it. Don't underestimate that gift that you have.
Yeah, brilliant.
Because those who don't have it,
Him bad-minded, Dania. Him bad-minded. No, I'm
Like,
joking.
you can
No.
learn it.
He wishes. He's looking at you with admiration.
No. I have the ultimate respect
Yes.
for entrepreneurs like
Absolutely.
you who see a need and just turn it into a business.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
man.
Excellent.
Man.
All right, that was Dania Ashpole, founder of Day and Night Beauty. What's up?
Coming up next is Science with Raymond Razor. You don't want to miss this one. Uncle Raymond is coming up with his science project. We'll be right back.
It's really